What is good, everyone? My name is Orlando. Week 4 is here. Welcome to Friday Night Football. We start in Beaverton. The high-flying Tualatin Timberwolves looking to go 4-0, facing off with Jesuit. Crusader Nation providing that energy. But it was all Timberwolves. First quarter, Nolan Keeney calls his own number, gets to the outside, down the sideline. No one can touch him. That's a score later in the first. Oh, it's that man, Keeney, again. He keeps it, goes left, and it's the same result. 30 yards for the score. They were up 21-0 after the first. Tualatin remains undefeated, 42-17 your final. Both teams start league play next week. Let's head down the road to Beaverton. Undefeated Oregon City in town on this Friday night. The Beaverton cheerleaders getting everyone fired up. Oregon City rolled. Start of the second half, fumble! Senior linebacker Clayton Martineau, the scoop and score for the Pioneers. Beaverton got on the board on the last play of the game. Evander Piersnick with the strike to Oliver Luke. Oregon City, though, gets the dub, 47-6. The Pioneers, 4-0. Mountainside edges past Newburgh, 23-21 in a battle of number ones. Top-ranked West Lynn wins big up in Washington against top-ranked Lake Stevens, 49-30. The North Salem Vikings have jumped out to a 3-0 start, hosting the North Medford Black Tornado in league play. Producer Craig is getting the weather jokes in because the visitors stormed in and took over. Traeger Healy hits Tate Snyder. He's tracking like a hurricane. A storm path through the secondary gets downgraded at the 7-yard line. 2 plays later, that's Jeremiah Robbins making landfall and gets 6 points. Then, you gotta see this. Healy to AJ Pugliano. That's 20 yards. No storms will take AJ down. That's 10 yards of effort for the Oregon Ducks commit. North Medford wins big, 56-21. From north to south we go. South Salem visiting South Medford. Saxons on the board first. Ethan Palmatier showing off the arm, hits Esteban Mendez. South Salem up 14-0. Palmatier going long again. Eli Johnson. Go get it, my man. South Salem gets a quality win on the road, 45-21. The final. Mid-Willamette Conference, the McKay Royal Scots 2-1 so far, visiting Woodburn in week 4. And it was a beautiful night for football in Woodburn. And Kyron Fuimaono can put on a show. Get your roll on. Hits top target Justice Anthony. He gets loose in the secondary, 46 yards later, and that is good for a TD. It is 14-0. Then on 4th down, Fuimaono finds Luke Dominguez. That's a TD, 24-yard house call. Scots dominate, 35-0. They're 3-1 on the season. More Mid-Willamette scores. West Albany gets a 42-15 win at Dallas. The Bulldogs are 4-0. So are the Silverton Foxes after a big win at South Albany. Last year, the Summit Storm took down the Wilsonville Wildcats to claim Oregon's 5A championship. The two teams meeting in a rematch in 2023. Packed house in Wilsonville, Wildcat faithful hungry for a little revenge. Callan Guttridge avoids the pressure, takes things into his own hands. Wilsonville up early. Ensuing kickoff. You gotta see this. Ari Villano fakes the reverse, and he's got nothing but empty space in front of him. Not much else, though, would go right for the champs. Guttridge to Mark Riepert. Wilsonville takes the rematch, 35-20. Oh yeah, Friday night football rolls on in the Mount Hood Conference. The top 2 teams in 2022 facing off, possibly with the 2023 league title up for grabs. Central Catholic and Nelson, this is your game of the week. Final day of summer, the vibes immaculate under the lights of Nelson High School. The stands packed, Hawks band on the beat. Even the parents on the cheer squad have spirit. To the game. Opening drive, Central Catholic brought the big plays to the party. Tyson Davis, welcome back to the show, my man. 57 yards to the house. Just like that, it's 7-0. Turnovers, a major storyline. Check out Zach Davis. Out of nowhere, rips the ball free and get out the way, Ram tough, forcing fumbles on the first 2 drives. Then it's your quarterback's favorite quarterback, Crew Newman, in the kitchen, slicing, dicing, shaking, baking, serving up touchdowns on a platter. CC built a 28-0 lead. Nelson settles down. Eddie Kiomani puts the Hawks on the board, but that wouldn't be enough. Ensuing drive, Newman. Off the back foot, Patrick Phelps caps off the 2-minute drill. Final count 42-7. Rams collecting wins like Thanos and Infinity Stones. They're 4-0. Up to Gresham we go. Clackamas visiting Barlow in Mount Hood play. The Cavaliers come out firing. Dylan Brower, the quick pass. Joey Giancola putting on the moves down at the 4. And that sets up Jackson Doyle. He's got this, man. Barlow, though, responds. Jet Fay. He's a regular on the show. He knows what to do with it. There's Lucas Fauner. Barrels his way into the end zone, but this game belongs to the visitors. Clackamas takes it 18-7. We go to Washington. 2 teams looking for their first win of the year. Union visiting Prairie. District Stadium in Battleground, the place to be. Second quarter. Titans doing work. Chase Lofton can't stop, won't stop. Union takes the lead. Prairie, though, didn't back down. Isaac Watson hits Braden Slam. House call, and the dude is hyped. This was a battle, but Union pulls away in the second half to get the dub. 27-13, the final. Over to McKenzie Stadium. Mountain View hosting Hanford from the Tri-Cities. This was a wild one. Mountain View Pep Squad up to the task. The Falcons trying to keep it close. Eli Purse hits Preston Bryant in the back of the end zone. He slams into the goalpost. Somehow he holds on for the 33-yard score, and he stayed in the game. Mountain View had too much offense in this game. Porter Drake, so far gone. If you're reading this, it's too late. Mountain View gets a 37-31 victory. The Thunder have won 3 straight. More Washington scores. Camas gets a win over Kelso 35-23. Evergreen suffers its first loss at home 21-0 to Glacier Peak.